The man went down the mountain for the first time to find a wife. A flyer suddenly flew into his hands. Starving for 3 days, he quickly called the number on it, but when he got to the hotel, no one was there. Just as he was about to call again, the door burst open. A beautiful woman rushed in, pushed him onto the bed without a word, and the two ended up together. Afterwards, she coldly threatened if he told anyone she would kill him. The man thought she was the woman from the flyer, so he immediately asked for money. Hearing this, she grew furious. She had been framed into losing her purity, and now he dared to extort her. Angrily, she pulled $200 from her bag, threw it on the bed, and stormed out. The man was puzzled. The flyer had clearly promised 100,000. Just then the real advertiser called, and he realized he had mistaken the woman. Following his master's orders, he went to visit his benefactor's home, only to discover the benefactor's daughter was the very same woman from last night. Before they could explain, a rich heir barged in, declaring he was there to propose. As long as she married him, he would bring her family $1 billion contract. But she didn't like him at all, and immediately pulled the man over, saying he was her husband. The heir flew into a rage, threatened the man, saying if he touched her, he would disappear forever. The man wasn't fazed in the slightest, which only enraged the heir more. The heir's assistant then spoke up, claiming the man was just a tool to embarrass him. She deliberately presented a bottle of premium liquor as a gift, hoping to expose the man's identity. Calmly, the man produced his own jar of wine, but its packaging was plain and simple. No one believed it was valuable, yet the man confidently declared it was priceless. The heir proposed a wager to let the woman's father taste both wines. Little did they know, the man's wine had been a gift from the richest tycoon. A few days earlier, as the man left the hotel, a car had sped toward him. With just a wave of his hand, the car froze in place. When a woman stepped out, he was ready to strike up a conversation, but she claimed he had frightened the tycoon inside. Yet the tycoon got out himself, and the man bluntly told him he only had 3 days left to live. Without another word, he used his magic, and the tycoon instantly felt his illness vanish. Realizing the man wasn't ordinary, the tycoon gifted him the priceless wine in gratitude. Back at the wager, the heir poured out his own liquor, and had the woman's father taste it. He arrogantly declared the man would surely lose, even demanded he kneel and beg for mercy. But the man stayed calm, and told the father to taste his wine instead. Just when everyone thought he was doomed, the father's eyes suddenly lit up. He instantly recognized it as a divine brew unseen for centuries. The heir was displeased. He announced he had already secured a hotel deal with the tycoon, and that tomorrow they would sign the contract there. If the woman wanted to save her family, she and her father would have to beg him to marry her. Saying that, he stormed out. The woman knew her family business would collapse. Without the tycoon's contract, she was at a loss, but the man assured her he just needed to make a phone call. They didn't believe him, knowing how unreachable the tycoon was. Soon the day of signing arrived. The heir had already bribed multiple parties to block the woman's family out. Meanwhile, the tycoon was in the hospital, shocked to find his terminal illness had completely disappeared. Grateful, he immediately prepared a 10 billion order, and $1 billion in thanks, then personally set out to deliver it. At the hotel, the heir was pressuring the woman to marry him. Her father reluctantly agreed for the sake of the company. The heir grew arrogant, but in the next second, the man flicked